Hey Capricorn, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at your person. Okay, so we'll be looking at their feelings and thoughts towards you. We will also look into actions, communications, and then outcomes in this connection as well. Okay, I do want to just let everyone know if you do leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for that free personal reading. So please like and subscribe to the channel as well. I really appreciate your support so far, Capricorn. But today we are using 4 different decks. Okay, so when we're looking at the energy of your person, we do have the Scrying Ink Lenormand. When we move over into a bit more reality there, we do have the 7th seal Lenormand, which the camera is a bit dodgy with picking up some of these cards, so I'll try our best. But we also have 2 oracles here, so the Ask the Angels Love Oracle, as well as the beautiful heart-shaped Lovers Oracle there. Okay, so getting into it for you today, Capricorn. Capricorn, your person's thoughts and feelings towards you. Your person's thoughts and feelings towards you, Capricorn. Okay, that's an interesting message, Capricorn. Firstly, we do have the coffin energy. Okay, so that's all about death and rebirth, something that has ended. I'm feeling something that's ended more so in the past. It may still be sort of in the process of ending. This person, the energy, and it's their thoughts and feelings towards you. So they've ended a certain way of thinking about you. They're closing the door on that. They're for some of you, this is they're sort of finally getting over something that happened in the past, is what I'm kind of feeling. They're finally closing the lid on that thing from the past, is what I'm kind of getting. But there is a strong rebirth that comes through with the coffin as well, especially as that at the first card, because the story continues after the coffin. The coffin is just showing us that something has ended, a cycle has ended, within the way that they're thinking about this connection, their feelings towards this connection. There has been something that they've ended. For some of you, this is something that they've ended external to the connection. So they kind of had to close something out in their own personal life before they could really start thinking about Capricorn, feeling towards Capricorn. So that's now sort of come to an end, come to a close, and we are moving forward into that rebirth, that energy that they've had in this other thing. They've now closed that down, so that energy now has to come out over this side and be reborn as a different type of energy altogether. So we are sort of in that phase. I feel as though, like I said, this is sort of past energy, maybe just finishing, so that reborn energy is like just about to be reborn, just about to start that rebirth. All right, and then we do see the key followed by the rider. All right, so that does show us a lot of new energy, new elements coming through with both of these cards. Okay, so the key is all about success and successful new opportunities, new doors opening to you. So you can kind of see there that, closing this door here, that coffin door, close that coffin door. Who wants a coffin door? We're going to go and unlock brand new doors, and and who knows what's going to be behind those doors. Okay, so it's opening up to new opportunities and unlocking new opportunities. For some of you within the collective, this may be this person opening up their feelings, their thoughts to you, because we do see the rider, and the rider comes in quick towards you, Capricorn, bearing good news. So I do feel as though for some of you within the collective, this is the person's good news is that I've closed out that old cycle and I'm opening myself to you, Capricorn, to this connection. The good news is I'm here. Hi, I've opened the door to come see you, Capricorn. So especially with, the rider and the key, this can talk about somebody showing up at your doorstep, okay, because, you key, you open the door, and lo and behold, there's this person on their horse. Hi, Capricorn, I'm here, I've arrived. So it's for definitely, maybe only for one of you, but they may show up at your doorstep, okay? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. So, does this person know where you live, Capricorn? But we are seeing a lot of success, and this is a very positive card as well. The Rider, he brings good news, not bad news. He brings good news. Okay, so unlocking the door to good news headed your way, and it is quite quick too. Okay, so this may happen sooner than you think. Or they're thinking about doing it soon, or they're feeling drawn to, I'm not seeing the intuitive card, but I am sort of feeling as though, they're just going to go, F it, I'm there. And, it's going to be one of them drop of the hat decisions to rock up at your doorstep, Capricorn. Even if that's just your metaphorical doorstep, okay, they may just sort of be reaching out in some way. But, the Rider does bring to mind that, there is going to be this person coming towards you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so interesting. So that's the energy and the thoughts and feelings. So we'll see if that's going to follow through into reality with their actions and communication towards you, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, your person's actions and communications towards you. Okay, so there's that more intuitive energy that we are seeing here coming through in the actions. So we do have the cross card there. So that does talk about, destiny. So it's kind of destiny that there is going to be some sort of action, some sort of communication. I do feel, communication. So even though I have mentioned they may show up at your door, we are seeing the communication card. Okay, so that can talk about all types of communication. So not just in person at your doorstep. It can talk about, a love letter, texting, phone calls, emails, in person or online chatting, those sorts of things, all sorts of communication. It can be, written paperwork showing up for you saying, can I organize a time to see you, or something like that? So, definitely communication one way or another. So when we're asking for action or communication, we're clearly seeing communication coming through from your person. And that is coming through in a very destined kind of fashion. All right. So the cross is all about that spiritual connection, that religious stuff. All right. So you may have a very spiritual connection with this person. You may sort of already be intuitively feeling that there is a destined sort of feeling about this connection. With the cross, though, there is that possibility that, there are some burdens being carried by your person. So they may be coming towards you, carrying some burdens as well, and communicating those burdens to you and letting you know what their burdens are. But I feel as though, with that key there, they may be opening up to you and letting you know, look, I've got this and this and this, and that burden feels like that coffin energy. So I was dealing with this situation, and now I'm lifting that burden, and I'm able to come towards you and communicate with you. But I want to communicate that with you, that I have closed that off, and that's no longer a concern. Okay. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to open the door to you, open my heart to you, Capricorn. We also have the child, okay? So sometimes this can talk about a physical child that is somehow involved within the connection. So they may have a child, you may have a child, but I am really just feeling with this child here. This is kind of that action of staying innocent, and also that action of, bringing adventure and starting a new adventure, looking at the world with this sense of innocence and adventure. Sorry if you can hear those dogs barking in the background. My neighbor's dogs, sometimes they're just going crazy. Maybe my voice is setting them off and they can hear me talking or something. I wouldn't know. But they are being quite noisy at the moment, so I'm sorry for the background noise if you can hear that. But the child energy, very, very positive energy, very loving sort of energy, that communication does feel as though it's going to be coming from a place of innocence and hope and whatnot. It does have a very hopeful outlook, a very adventurous spirit, the child, because as you can imagine, children are very naive to the negatives in the world. They do look at everything as though it is a brand new adventure. So you can imagine that child with the key in their hand and a locked door in front of them. They can imagine, everything possible on the other side of the door, and probably some things that you didn't think were possible too. Like, I know if it was my son, he would be telling you that there was this whole, the key to Narnia basically on the other side of this door. I've got the key, I'm going to unlock this secret world on the other side of this door. And that's the kind of energy that's coming through with this child energy. So they're really wanting to start this new adventure with you, and they've got this very adventurous spirit coming along with their actions and their communication at the moment. I'm getting just that adventurous spirit and that innocent way of thinking of that innocence in their communication of, this could be, the destiny we've been waiting for, Capricorn. This definitely could be, a very innocent, destined kind of vibe coming through there. But we'll have a look at the actions for you, Capricorn. Capricorn and your person. Near future outcomes for Capricorn and your person, please. Near future outcomes, Capricorn and your person. Okay, okay, we get that. One more, please. One more, please. Capricorn and your person. Near future outcomes, please. What comes next after that, please? Okay, so Capricorn, for some of you, I feel that this, okay, right. So for some of you, I do feel as though this person, the near future outcomes, it was kind of, that's why I grabbed some extra info of what's going on there, because we getting a very straightforward message from the three cards I initially drew there. We do have the scythe, so a sudden change, something unexpected, a sudden change, a sudden decision. Okay, so a very sudden or unexpected decision, coming through there with that crossroads card. Suddenly changing the path that we're walking, and I feel as though that's heading towards you, Capricorn. So we're still looking at this may be a little bit further down the track than because this is the near future outcome. So the outcome, the near future outcome, is that they are making a sudden decision, a sudden choice to communicate with you, Capricorn. We do have the birds coming through there. So like I said, that's a pretty straightforward message. So there's going to be a sudden, out of the blue decision to communicate. Okay, so we do have that. And then when I've asked for clarity after that, we have the ring. Okay, so definitely potential for this to become a strong connection between you and this person. And then I just want to show you, Capricorn, the other two cards I have on the bottom of the deck here. I've got the Rider followed by the Star. Okay, so we saw the Rider up in their thoughts and feelings towards you, wanting to bring good news to you. And then we do have the Star card, which is wish fulfillment. Okay, so with those three coming through as well, that there definitely could be good news. I'm ready to start a relationship with you, and all my wishes are being fulfilled, says Capricorn. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting there. But we'll grab a couple of the Lovers Oracle for you as well, Capricorn. Okay, but I am getting strongly too that, we are getting a lot of communication here. So we're seeing the Rider, the Letter, and then the birds, which all do sort of denote communication. But I am sort of feeling that with these conversations, Capricorn, that, I feel it's important to mention that free will exists. and you don't have to accept this communication if that's not what you want. All right. So I do feel for a lot of you, because we have that cross energy, and if you're the one that has some burdens with this connection, you may actually end up exerting your free will, and not actually following through to that relationship card that we saw. But we are sort of seeing that I feel just intuitively, Capricorn, I do feel that that conversation will probably happen one way or another, but you have that free will to decide whether that conversation is in regard to continuing the connection, or a closure type conversation is kind of, I just felt intuitively drawn to let you know that one, Capricorn, because there is the possibility, I feel, for one or two of you, that this conversation may be more so in regard to giving you closure rather than continuing on into that connection, because sometimes with the ring it can talk about cycles, so you may be sort of exerting your free will and choosing to end this cycle if this is something you've sort of, I'm feeling that for some of you this is something you've been through before, and you may be wanting that closure rather than to actually go ahead with reconciliation or something like that. Okay, but Capricorn and your person, please. Capricorn and your person. We'll look at near future outcomes as well, please. I'll specify. Capricorn and your person. Near future outcomes for Capricorn and your person. Okay, so on the bottom of that deck, we are seeing you're ready, Capricorn. I feel as though that's also talking about they're ready. They're ready to head on quick. Like I said, that rider is very quick. I feel as though they're ready. They've closed off that coffin. They're ready to have this conversation, to move towards you. We are seeing improving health. So, definitely the possibility of this, health doesn't necessarily mean physical health. It can be talking about, the health of this connection definitely starting to improve. If you believe, Capricorn, so that always reminds me of that. If you believe it possible, it will become possible kind of energy. So if you believe that it's impossible, it will be impossible. So just be very careful what you're manifesting at the moment. When we did see that wishes card on the bottom of the deck there as well, be careful what you wish for, Capricorn. All right. So if you believe it, that will manifest. Okay, so just being very careful to make sure we're believing in what we truly desire. Okay, believe in what you desire, and don't allow yourself to believe those negative, doubtful thoughts that go against your desires, because then you're more likely to manifest those. So really, really just sort of letting you know, especially too with that cross energy being shown. The cross does talk about having faith and believing. Okay, so have faith, Capricorn, in this connection. If that's what you want it to progress to, have faith that your desires, your wishes will come true, whatever they are. So make sure we're very clear about what it is that we desire and believing that it can happen. Okay, Capricorn and your person. Near future outcomes, Capricorn and your person, please. Near future outcomes, Capricorn and your person. Don't want to show us outcomes. Okay, Capricorn and your person. Capricorn and your person. Okay. So firstly, we have surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it will all work out. So yeah, definitely that coffin energy. Someone is surrendering, something, closing something out, surrendering the old before they can bring that new energy into their life. Letting go, once again, having faith that everything will all work out. And we also have wait. All right, so that does say don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So, Capricorn, we are a very determined species, us Capricorns, okay? So if you're anything like me, Capricorn, if you see something, you just go for it. And you don't hold back. You don't wait for it. You just go get it because you're a Capricorn, all right? So it's actually letting us to know that, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Go with the flow a little bit more there, okay? So let go and it will all work out, Capricorn. Surrender to, I feel that's, surrender to spirit, surrender to God, whatever it is that you personally believe in, surrender to that and allow things to take their natural course, allow things to happen as they will. All right. And just like I said, be very clear about what it is that you have as your desired outcome. And have faith for that desired outcome, but then just sort of let it go. All right. That's what we have for you today, Capricorn. More than welcome to check your other placements, but hopefully I'll see you all again soon.